We all want to be financially happy, right? We work hard, save money, and make investments. Yet, for many of us, financial happiness seems just out of reach. So, why is it so hard to be financially happy? Hey there, it's Ian here, and today I want to talk about something that affects almost everyone, that is financial happiness. First of all, let's acknowledge that money is an essential part of our lives. We need money to pay for basic necessities like food, shelter, and healthcare. Money can also provide us with opportunities to pursue our dreams, support our families, and make a positive impact on the world. However, money alone cannot bring us happiness. It's our relationship with money that determines our level of financial happiness. One of the main reasons why it is hard to be financially happy is because we often fall into the comparison trap. We look at others who seem to have more money or more success than us and feel envious, insecure, or inadequate. We may even engage in keeping up with Jonas's behavior, where we buy things we don't need to impress people we don't even like. The truth is, comparing ourselves to others is a losing game. There will always be someone who has more money or more status than us, just as there will be always someone who has less. As the famous quote by Theodore Roosevelt goes, comparison is the thief of joy. When we focus too much on what others have, we lose insight of what is truly important to us. Instead of comparing ourselves to others, we can focus on our own progress and growth. We can set our own goals, measure our own progress, and celebrate our own success. Another reason why it is hard to be financially happy is that we may have limiting beliefs and negative emotions around money. For example, we may feel guilty about spending money on ourselves, afraid of taking financial risk, or ashamed of not having enough money. These emotions can create a negative feedback loop where we avoid dealing with money altogether or make poor financial decisions based on fear or shame. We need to practice self-compassion and self-awareness to overcome these limiting beliefs and emotions. As the psychologist and researcher Brené Brown once said, owning our story and loving ourselves through that process is the bravest thing that we will ever do. We can acknowledge that money is a complex and emotional topic that affects everyone differently. We can also identify the underlying beliefs and emotions that hold us back from financial happiness and work on changing them. Another factor contributing to our financial happiness is our sense of purpose and meaning in life. If we have a clear sense of what we want to achieve and why, then we can align our financial decisions with our values and priorities. For example, if we care about the environment, we may choose to invest in companies that prioritize sustainability. Or if we value education, we may choose to save money for our children's college education. Our sense of purpose and meaning can also help us overcome the challenges and setbacks that comes with pursuing the financial happiness. When we have a clear sense of why we are doing and what we are doing, we can stay motivated and resilient in the face of obstacles. As the author and the speaker Simon Sinek once said, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Another key factor determining our financial happiness is our mindset and habits around money. If we have a scarcity mindset where we believe that there is never enough money to go around, we may hoard money, avoid taking financial risk, or engage in destructive behaviors like gambling or overspending. On the other hand, if we have an abundance mindset where we believe that there is always enough money and opportunities available to us, we may be more willing to invest, take risks, and give back to others. To cultivate an abundance mindset, we can focus on gratitude, generosity, and growth. We can appreciate what we already have, share our resources with others, and invest in our own educational and personal development. As Tony Robbins once said, the secret to living is giving. Another situation that ruins our financial happiness is lifestyle inflation and bad debts. Lifestyle inflation occurs when we increase our spending as our income increases, often resulting in higher expenses and less savings. Meanwhile, bad debts are debts incurred for non-essential items or expenses that are unlikely to increase in value over time, such as credit card debts and high-interest loans. Together, lifestyle inflation and bad debts can have a devastating impact on our financial well-being, causing us to live paycheck to paycheck, rack up high-interest debt, and struggle to save for the future. As financial expert Dave Ramsey quoted, "The more you make, the more you spend. If you are not careful, your lifestyle will inflate and you will end up in debt." Debt creates financial stress and limits our options and freedoms. Many people fall into debt because they don't have a clear plan for their finances, they spend more than they earn, or they use credit card as a source of income. This is something that I have personally experienced, and I know how bad the situation is. The truth is that debt is not a sustainable way to achieve financial happiness. To avoid debt, we need to prioritize saving and investing, live within our means, and avoid unnecessary expenses. One way to do this is to create a budget and stick to it. A budget can help us track our expenses, identify areas where we can cut back, and allocate our money towards our goals and priorities. Most people may already know about this, but still they can't achieve financial happiness because they are not able to apply this to their life. So how can we apply these insights to our own lives and become financially happy? Here are a few practical tips. First, practice gratitude. It is an important step in improving one's financial well-being. By taking a few moments each day to reflect on what you are grateful for in your financial life, you can shift your focus away from what you lack and towards what you have. This can help you develop a more positive and grateful attitude towards your financial situation, which can lead to greater contentment and satisfaction. For example, if you have a steady income, acknowledging and appreciating this can help you feel more secure and confident in your ability to meet your financial obligations. Similarly, if you have a comfortable home, reflecting on this can help you feel more content and grateful for the shelter and security it provides. Overall, practicing gratitude can be a powerful tool for improving your financial happiness and well-being. It can help you shift your perspective, cultivate a more positive attitude, and develop a greater appreciation for the blessings in your financial life. Second, identify your values and priorities. What do you truly care about? What kind of life do you want to create for yourself and your loved ones? By aligning your financial decisions with your values and priorities, you can feel more confident and fulfilled in your choices. Third one, educate yourself about money. Read books, attend workshops, and seek advice from experts who can help you make informed financial decisions. By empowering yourself with knowledge and skills, you can take control of your financial future and build a more secure and abundant life. Finally, practice self-compassion and self-awareness. Remember that money is a complex and emotional topic, and it is okay to feel uncertain, scared, or confused at times. By treating yourself with kindness and understanding, you can overcome your limiting beliefs and negative emotions and cultivate a more positive and empowering relationship with money. Financial happiness is not just about how much money we have, but how we relate to money and how we use it to create a fulfilling and meaningful life. By focusing on our own progress, practicing self-awareness and compassion, aligning our financial decisions with our values and priorities, and cultivating an abundance mindset, we can all become more financially happy and resilient. As the poet Maya Angelou once said, we can change the world $1 at a time. So let's start today and create a brighter financial future for ourselves and for those around us. Hope this video was helpful for you. If yes, please hit the like button and check out my channel for more videos. If you have some points to add, feel free to add in the comments and let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching. See you soon.